evidence gathering. So on evidence gathering, lawyer will not help you to gather your evidences. That is what I want you to know. They can only help you compile the evidences together and present and mark the one that is needed and the one that is not needed. But lawyer will not help you gather evidences. That is where we will come in. We help you to gather the evidences. For example, when you're submitting a claim, there are some evidences that must be available. Number one, police report. So if you claim that you reported the case 3 times to the police, you must have 3 police reports. That is why working with us is good, because we structured your claim. So we know the possible areas whereby we are going to get evidences, and we need those evidences for you. So police report. We need to get 3 police reports. So if your claim state that you have a poster of yourself, maybe like you are defamed, you understand, and the poster of yourself was posted, you need the pictures of that posters. You need the pictures of that posters. Those are the areas whereby our evidences come in. You are going to need what they call lawyer report. So there are some situations whereby a lawyer had to give you a signed document. You understand? Because of your persecution, encouraging you that if you remain in this country, as a lawyer, I will not even the defending case help with this type of evidences. I don't know if you understand it. So we call it evidence gathering. Do you understand? Okay. Now, there's something that they call witness statement. So many of you don't know that witness statement is very important. But this witness statement, you have to notarize it or make it like an affidavit. Do you understand? So the witness statement is very important in your evidences. So these are the things that we can also help you to provide. The other thing is personal statement. Personal statement is very important. Your psychological reports, very important. And some other evidences that are strong evidences that will be needed to back up your claim. And these things we are talking about, that is where the charges of $2,000 comes in. So I've had stories of people that they charge $4,000 in Canada for them to help them to seek asylum. I've had people that they charge $3,000 in Canada for them to help them to seek asylum. I don't know what those people do for them, but this is what my own company does. My own company is a legal company in Canada. I registered it in Canada for the purposes of this. Sooner or later, I'll start employing private investigators that will be helping us to be gathering evidences. So I can send my private investigators to, okay, I have a case, gather all these evidences for me on this case. Oh, I have this case, gather all the evidences for me on this case. I don't know whether you get it. So this is where evidences gathering come in. So evidences gathering is very important on your asylum journey. And that is why I don't stress my clients in the beginning with it. I first allow them to submit the application first, enjoy the system, flow with the system. After 4 months, we can now start gathering evidences where the requirement of the 2,000 card will be needed. So what we do in my company is very simple. The cost for asylum in my company is 2,600 card, excluding lawyer. So 600 card will be used for your initial claim, a structured initial claim. Then application will be submitted. You understand? You get your work permits, get all the necessary documents you need to get to set you up for an asylum. Do you understand? Then after 3 to 4 months, you have to pay your 2,000 card for evidence gathering, which I make optional. Because some people might decide that they want to go and do it themselves, which is not a bad idea. But if you work with us, you just sit down and you will see evidences generated and coming out because you've already paid your 2,000 card to get all of those things done and to get all those files in place. Those are the things that we are doing for our clients in Canada. We use the 2,000 to help you to arrange all these evidences. I use the word arrange because we are gathering it. We have to gather them because your asylum has to be successful. Because you have to prove that yes, this thing really happened to me, and you have to make it successful. And evidences can make something successful. Canada is not going to, one way or the other, Go to Nigeria and start verifying all your documents. That does not mean that you are not going to give them a legit document. And that is why every document you are giving them are legit. They're legit documents. They can call the police reports, this thing, and find out. They can call the lawyers and find out. They can call the psychological and find out. But they are not going to do that. That's the gospel truth. They will not do that because, according to Asylum, there's rules and regulation that is guiding you and them that state that Canada does not have the right to contact Nigeria to let them know that you seek asylum in Canada. That's one reason why I love Asylum. It's a very easy and straightforward process. It's a very if I'd had the chance to come to Canada as a visitor, as a student, or a worker, and I understand this asylum the way I understand it now as a business owner, I will submit asylum for myself. For myself. Because it's a straightforward way to remain in the country. Very straightforward way to remain in the country. I've seen people that have come to meet me and they're like, oh, they work with this lawyer and even the street lawyer writes for them that they are not even feeling it, but they've submitted. But one good thing about us is that there's not how we will write story for you. We will write clear, we will structure your claim for you, that you will not feel it. You will feel your claim. When they wake you up, you can decide, you can begin to talk your claim because your claim is you, is your life. So we don't give you a claim outside your history. I present a claim from you. That is what makes us better. That is what makes us a professional. That is what makes us better. That is why you need to use us. Tell your friends about us. Let people come and do businesses with us. Bring in more asylum people that want to seek asylum. You can tell people that come use Mr. Duro. Their company is good. They are good and this and this. And we also create support. So many people come in 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Mr. Duro, I have a question. I want to do this, I want to do this. You cannot have access to lawyers like that. They're not going to be picking your calls. But those are the support that we give them. Those are the support that we give them. Those are the support that we give them. Okay, so that is all I need to share. Why I keep educating you about asylum. Okay. Thank you so much. My name is me. I still remain Mr. Drew, and I remain the host for Drew for Canada Community. Do have a nice time.